What are the Daniel, what the Daniel, my brother, my sister, let's go straight to business. And it says, educated fools and disappointed graduates. In a series of posts on Facebook on Tuesday, that's yesterday, the multiple award-winning singer wrote, educated fools and disappointed graduates saying, fix the country, fix yourself, cheap thinkers. Born Charles Nee Amamensa, the singer, said the country's problem is its youth who cannot stand up and fight for themselves. He said aggrieved youth engaging in social media activism won't get anywhere if they don't fix themselves. In the last few months, Ghanaian youth have been taken to social media to demand accountability, good governance, and better living conditions from government. Fix the Country advocacy, which began in May, has garnered huge support since campaigners, largely the youth, have been highlighting some of the inadequacies in the country. We are there watching bullets enter people's children, and you still screaming, fix the country. Let's stop this. It won't end well. I don't want no war. Shatta Wale tweeted this. My brother, my sister, this is what Shatta Wale is saying. Of course, it is very important, my brother, my sister, to fix ourselves, yes? We got to fix our attitudes, no two ways about that. And everybody knows that that is very important. I've talked about this on this show over and over. It is very important and behoves on us to deal with our attitudes. But my brother, my sister, let me break something down. We have a leader. We have a president we voted into power. We all pay our taxes to the country headed by the president we voted into power. My brother, my sister, a lot of these things can only be done if our tax money is used properly. My brother, my sister, yes, it is very good to be individualistically powerful and stand up for yourself. But at the end of it all, you don't pay the tax to yourself. You pay the tax to a man you voted into power to be able to deal with these things. And if our tax money is being used carelessly, it behoves on us to come out and demand good governance. We need to discuss all these things from left side, right, and center. My brother, my sister, we have to demand accountability. My brother, my sister, now looking at what Shatta Wale has written, it makes me smile and it exonerates me all these years when I've spoken about this brother here as fake. How many people follow Shatta Wale wherever he goes? How many youth have supported this brother in his career? We all know where Bandana came from, and we all know how much work he put in himself, supported by the masses to reach where he is. Today, the same people who supported you to keep boasting on social media and all over the place how much money you have, flaunting money on social media, showing how many swimming pools you have, how many big mansions you have. What have you done for the youth who helped you to cross over? A lot of the youth saw the good things in you. A lot of the youth saw the power in you, and most of them supported you so that at least you will support them back or support some other people. Today, go on social media and say anything nasty about Shatta Wale. A lot of the youth are going to pounce on you and say a lot of nasty things to you. But this is your Shatta Wale. You see, I am not in a hurry to support brethren. Sometimes I sit back and I watch the brethren from afar. And I don't fear anybody except the Almighty Father. It doesn't matter how many times you talk. It doesn't matter how many times you threaten. The most important thing is the end of the journey. People are dying. They are being shot and killed. Shatta Wale had the opportunity to go meet with the president. What did he tell the president? He was asking for things for himself. Mr. President, I need this car. I need that car. You had the opportunity to meet with the man we pay our taxes to. Should you not be talking to the people or to the man in power about the numerous youth that follow you? If I'm not making sense, tell me I'm not making sense. Today he tweets that the Fix the Country people, all of us and the youth, asking for good government. In fact, good governance. We are all what? Educated fools. My brother, my sister, let us call a spade a spade. When Bandana was Bandana running around the place hungry, a lot of you were probably too young to know who he was. Today, Bandana is 40 years plus. But in order to connect with the youth, he will tell you he's 32, 34, 35. Whatever it is his own problem. But he would have the guts to call another person he is older than Olu. We all know how much Bandana attacked Samini in the days, blaming his woes on Samini, saying Samini was the one who was sabotaging him. My brother, my sister, why did he not stand up to fight for himself? He kept ranting years after year, year after year, my brother, my sister, and sending so many letters in the name of music, dissing Samini over and over. Today, people are uncomfortable. They are crying for the government in power to do something about this. People are shot and killed. And all Shatta Wale could say is that we are all educated fools. We should fix ourselves. When you were running all over the place, did you fix yourself? You needed people to help you fix up. We all saw how many youth rallied around you. Even when your jokes were not funny, they still laughed in order to give you the hope to move on. Who gives the youth now the hope that they need? Government is too nepotistic, spending money flying all over the place. People are dying, and we don't have the right to go up to the government in power that we voted into power to demand good governance. And we all are educated fools. So you see the Shatta Wale that you guys support, right? He has his concerts. 1 million people go there. 30 million people go there. His paraphernalia are all over the place. What has he done for you? Flaunting all the money all over the place. He says, fix yourself. You helped him fix himself. He is not ready to help you fix yourself. He says, fix yourself. Each one needs another. Today when I'm down, I don't need you to come and stand by me and say, fix yourself, get up. No, I need you to help me get up so I can walk on my own. A few days ago, Shatta Wale was chasing road contractors and threatening them. We heard there was even some form of violence to fix the road leading to his office or his house, whatever it is. Why did he not fix it himself? Why did he not fix it himself? That's why I tell you, if this was Nigeria, all the fans would unfollow this guy because he doesn't have the heart to lead the people. He doesn't deserve it. That's what it means. You show the whole world that you have how much money. You show the whole world how much swimming pools you have. You show the whole world how many mansions you have. What are you doing for the youth? Do you think about it? Anytime you come on social media to show how people are wearing cheap shoes and how people are not wise and stupid and blah, blah, boom, 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 and how you are the richest musician in the whole world, do you think about what you would do for the people who supported you? But the youth have no brains. A lot of these people don't have brains. They keep supporting the wrong people. They keep supporting the people who are not wise enough to support them, like Shatta Wale. My brother, my sister, today I decided to come out and open it out because this guy is gradually becoming a demigod. And I hate demigods. Trust me. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be a king. It could be a who. As long as you decide to become a demigod, my brother, my sister, you must be cut down to size. It's not everything we can say on radio. But trust me, my brother, my sister, anybody that you support to get somewhere, if they come out finally to flaunt their wealth in front of you, yet they cannot support you, are only telling you that you have labored in vain and you are stupid. I'm glad these things are coming out. I am no fool. I don't think the youth are any foolish. But you must learn your lesson. And as I said, if this was America, if this was Canada, if this was South Africa, if this was Nigeria, a lot of the fans will be unfollowing this guy. A lot of the fans will refuse to even follow him because he's insensitive when it comes to the plight of the people. Educated fools on the streets shouting, fix the country, fix yourselves. My God have mercy. Now you cry every day, every night that the industry is not working right and that we should fix the industry. The industry should be fixed. The government should come in and give. Just 2 days or so ago, you were out there meeting with the minister talking about how much money you would need to fix. Why do you not fix it yourself? The Nigerians have a saying that they say money don't miss road. Sometimes some kind of favor and blessing, I dare say, would get into wrong hands. Somebody like Shatta Wale should have been on the street claiming how much money he has to support all these guys. At least, let's say pick 100 of them and say, okay, these are the people I'm going to support. How many people would I put on farms? How many of these people would I put in schools at least to pay their 1 year school fees? Is it 2 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them? No. It's always about how much money you have. It's always about how big your house is. And there are people who follow this guy without even advising him. Wherever he goes, he's the only one who matters. He's the only one who is the most important. Shout and rant anywhere, be it on TV, on radio, and he gets some people to cower down because of him. We need people who can walk up to him and tell him, hey, brother, you've been fooling for too long. We need people to walk up to him and tell him, hey, easy. You were like us, struggling in the ghetto for so many years. Food to eat was even a problem. You couldn't fix yourself. People came out and helped you fix yourself. Now those same people are still helping you, following you, doing things for you. What have you done in return for the numerous people who support you? What? Apart from going to tweet, I love my fans. I love my fans. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry can say that. I am hurt by this thing that Shatta Wale has said, and he's watering down on the energy of the protest. If you have so many people following you, and you don't have anything better to say to support this movement, shut up and sit there and count your money. After all that matters to you is money. Keep counting the money. When you die, let your money bury you. My brother, my sister, we need to be able to speak truth to power. If we can speak to Mr. President the way we speak to Mr. President, Shatta Wale should be a little boy for us to speak to. But he has assumed the status of a demigod that nobody can talk to him. The day that I will see anybody as a demigod is the day that I'm ready to die. Because nobody should be a demigod. Everybody should be down to earth and approachable. My brother, my sister, it hurts me that so many of these youth will follow this brother. Follow him. Some of them are even ready to lay down their lives for him. Some of them tattoo his name on their bodies for life. A big movement, Shatta movement for life. And a lot of people are following it. And nothing good is coming out of it. Only ranting, making noise, and telling them how much money you have. One day I'm expecting that you would come on social media and bring some people and say, through me, this person, that person, that person, that person, that person are living a good life. Just because you have a few thugs around you who are ready to attack people, so nobody should talk. My brother, my sister, let's watch this space. If we are fighting politicians, and our own so-called ghetto brethren who make money and run out of the ghetto and go live with top class people come talking to us, we should watch them. They are snake in the grass. You see, at ye emadien arefi. Good living makes you easily forget what you went through. I want to leave it here. So many people are going to be saying, oh, Blakk Rasta has something personal. He hates Shatta Wale. No, I hate foolishness. That's all. That's it. That's it. And we have been saying this long before some of these things came up. It's not today we are talking about this. We've been talking about this from a very long time. It is a movement for the youth. And if you claim you support the youth, the way the youth support you, you should not be sitting on social media and calling the youth educated fools. If Shatta Wale has the right to say this, I have the right to also say what I want to say about what he has said, true or false. I'll leave it here. Well, Stoneboy has also tweeted, and he says that we need to demand answers from the police and soldier and the government in power. People should not be dying like this. The country needs to be fixed. Well, there are two opposing people. This one says, fix yourself and leave the government. Stoneboy says, we need answers for what is happening. Fix the country. Judge whoever you want to judge. Is unto you. I leave it here, my brother, my sister. I'm going to look at the next thing. And this one I'm reading from Peace FM Online, and it says, Carcass murder smacks of state-sponsored attack. And this is Otokuno. Otokuno. That's his name. Deputy General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, NDC. Yes, NDC. Peter Brouhaha Otokuno. Has described the murder of the Fix the Country activist Ibrahim Kaka Mohammed in Ejura as a state-sponsored murder attack. He noted that the country is saddled with impunity born out of political intolerance, and a development, he said, must go. In a tweet, Mr. Otokuno said, I condemn in no certain terms the dastard killing of the Fix the Country activist Ibrahim Kaka Mohammed. The culture of state-sponsored murder and wanton impunity born out of political intolerance must die prematurely. We cannot allow this trend to continue, he tweeted. His comments come following the gruesome murder of the Macho Kaka in Ejura in the Ashanti region over the weekend. There was a violent clash among the youth of the area who were demonstrating in that town on Tuesday, June 29, following the murder. My brother, hear me now. Kaka was killed because he was an activist demanding better governance. In the words of Shatta Wale, Kaka and the rest of us are all educated fools. We should fix ourselves rather than demanding good governance from the people we put in power. Hear me now. After Kaka was killed, people went out to demonstrate and they were shot. We saw soldiers bending down and shooting at fleeing crowds. The big question I ask, and please come along with me, why did they put soldier there? Could police not have handled this? Has anybody thought about that? Is it not a duty of the police to handle this? Or has the government lost interest and trust in the police? After all, a lot of police people are committing suicide lately. Is it that the police is so frustrated that it cannot handle such crowds? Or has the IGP lost favor in the eyes of the sleepy president? The IGP who said that if we want a place without crime, that we should go to heaven. As long as we are on earth and in Ghana, we must continue to accept and appreciate crime. IGP. And all police people still say they have an IGP. An IGP with no brains. He's sitting there. And when we use words like this, they get so shocked that, hey, Charlie, I cry on board you. Hey, me who's saying, my tax money is part of the money that is used to train you. My tax money is part of the money that is used to pay you. At the end of the day, I know I'm not in heaven because I don't see angels around. I know I'm not in heaven because I don't see God. I know I'm in Ghana. That is why I put you here to deal with the situation. We trained you with my tax money for you to be able to deal with the crime. But you come back and slap me in the face and tell me that, hey, remember, we are not in heaven. If we were in heaven, there will be no crime. But once we are here, there's crime. Appreciate it and live with it. That's foolishness. In heaven, there's no crime, so I don't need the IGP in heaven. I don't need a sleepy IGP in heaven because there is no crime. To the bongo clippings, my brethren. Now, sleepy IGP with a sleepy president come to tell me that whenever there is crime, we should not blame the police because this is not heaven. Crime will continue to be here. That is why we put you in place to deal with the crime. If I get a mechanic to fix my car and he comes telling me, oh, because you drive the car, there by all means will be problems, I see this mechanic as a persona non grata. That is why I brought you here, paid you to deal with the fault. And then, Interior Minister, a man I respect so much, comes to tell us that, oh, Ghana is safe. What are you talking about? Ghana is safe, oh. Go to other countries and see. And I'm like, wow, this man, has he started drinking the, sleepy alcohol that Nana Addo has been drinking? Or has he started smoking the thing that all these sleepy people in power have been smoking? What is happening to Ambrose Derry, my own uncle? What is wrong with you? Go to other countries and see. Ghana is far better. Ghana is safe. Really? Huh? All right, let's go to the US. You said other countries, right? Let me choose the countries I want to go to. Well, let me go to the US and let's see. Compare how safe the US is to Ghana. Let us go to Canada. My brother, my sister, hey, listen. All Ambrose Derry was trying to tell us is that let us wantonly be very, very mediocre. As long as we are not the most mediocre, we are okay. It's like the Black Stars some time ago. We would go and get silver at the end of it. Some got gold, some got silver, and some got bronze. Sometimes it would even be fourth. And say, oh, but we even beat Somalia. Ah, but this thing we did well. We also even beat Afghanistan. Always, never thinking about the ultimate. A stupid child always makes excuses, no matter what. He goes to school. He's number 13 out of 15 students. He says, hey, I beat 2 people. Yes. That is when you know that this is a mediocre thinking child. We have mediocre minded people in government. And I'm hurt. What do you tell me? That we should go to other countries and we would appreciate the peace that we have in this country that is safe. Well, 2 days after saying that, Ejura demonstrated how peaceful and how safe this country is, Mr. Derry. Mr. Derry, with all love and respect, my uncle, Ghana first. This one, no family meeting. Ghana first. You said some 3 days ago that Ghana is safe. And that if you want to see how safe Ghana is, we should check from other countries. Well, 3 days down the line, Ejura, in fact, supported what you said. Ghana is truly safe. Soldier opened fire in the safest country in Africa. The second most peaceful country in the whole of Africa. Opened fire. My brother, my sister, look at a soldier man bending down there, opening fire. My brother, my sister, killing innocent people. We are safe. Thank you. If I were Ambrose Derry, I would resign immediately. I will resign immediately. 2 days after telling us that the country is so safe, and you sarcastically told us that, hey, if we want, we should go check other places and see. Ejura has lived by your dictum. Ejura has lived by what you call peaceful and safe. Innocent people gunned down, shot and killed. Unarmed boys and girls. I saw the video, my brother, my sister. One of the boys was barely even 11 years, shot and killed. And we are safe. We live in a peaceful country. And one of those blockheads also tells us that, oh, this is not heaven. So by all means, there will be crime. Look at this old man in power. And normally when people get old, sometimes they take some things for granted. And this is not a fight against old people. As I continue to say every time, we all will be old one day. Unfortunately, in our society, we only believe that wisdom comes from old people. And I keep saying, we always forget that fools also become old. This is mathematics. If we had a board, I would have drawn these things so that you would understand better. All in all, my brother, my sister, Mr. President says, there has to be a public inquiry. A public inquiry, my brother, my sister, into the killing of Kaka. 2 days after everything has gone haywire. Mr. President, congratulations. He just woke up from a sleep. 48-hour sleep non-stop. And he jumped into the skies to have a shower, paying 15,000 pounds an hour. My brother, my sister, in his very, very active plundering of the taxpayers' coffers. Somebody won't understand until he smokes marijuana tonight. 48 hours after this heinous crime, Mr. President just woke up. After all, he issued a warning. When I'm sleeping or dozing, don't wake me up. Watch Mr. President. Anytime he's in public disgracing himself and disgracing this country, dozing, nobody is able to touch him, not even the Santini, and say, oh, what that is, sorry, Kakra, why? Hey, you want to do that? My brother, my sister, you will be cacalized. You would be Ahmed Swalelized. State-sponsored murder. Innocent people all over the place. My brother, my sister, all over Africa. You dare not talk. And the time that I would close my mouth and say I will not talk again, probably that is when I'm in my grave. Because I was born to talk. I will talk when you do good things. And when you do those good things, we would applaud you. That is the only way we'll move forward. You follow the wrong people. You continue voting the wrong people into power. You support the wrong people. People who will use you to make money and turn around and spit in your faces and tell you you are poor. Go and fix yourselves. Shatta Wale and the rest. Are these people you should respect? Some of you are ready to kill yourself for him. Some of you are ready to kill people for him. But he keeps telling you, yes, I have made the money. You to go and make your own money. You educated fools. Before Ghanaians open their eyes and check out exactly what it is, it might be too late for some of you. Because we believe in tomfoolery. You can never make any point without somebody reading meanings and political underpinnings into that. They will tell you, oh, he hates this person. Oh, he belongs to that political party. That is why he's speaking the way he's speaking. After all, in this country, we are so unsafe that the interior minister will tell us that we should go to other countries and use a thermometer to check the temperature of their safety and unsafety, and we'll see that this country is cool. We are so unsafe in this country to the point that the IGP will tell us that, why worry about your unsafety conditions? Why worry about your lack of peace? You shouldn't worry because you are not in heaven. Hey, wait, when you die, when we shoot you and you die, you go to heaven. There you will not see caca. You will not see people who are stealing. You will not see people who are demonstrating. You will not see murder. You will not see thievery. You will not see politicians. Over there, there is peace. I think he just had a Sunday sermon, the IGP, and he came to make that statement. He was told in church on Sunday that the only place you find peace and no crime is in heaven. So he came straight. Press conference. Oh, this is not heaven. If this was heaven, there would not be any crime. Everything will be okay. For that matter, once this is not heaven, please, you should accept that you will have problems. Yeah, sir. Sir. So what is your use? What is your use? Are there not better people who can become IGPs? Are there not better people who appreciate crime and can deal with crime? Anyway, what happened to what's his name? Oh, this is my former mate at Tiamade Secondary School. What happened to him? I think he's also gone quiet for fear of victimization. Boachi, Kofi Boachi. What happened to him? I thought that he put on a Van Damme style in Kumasi and Ashanti and was able to deal with some of these terrible things. What happened to the Van Damme style? He has been silenced politically. You talk, you become hungry. Kofi Boachi, where is he? Is he qualified to be an IGP or not? Are there other people who could be the IGP? Would things change? How can we deal with the attitudes of the people? And I'm talking about attitude. Even if you have the best IGP in the world and our attitudes are not dealt with, we will still fail. I say that every time. Attitude. Let alone the politicians have even failed us. Water is not flowing. Electricity is in a crisis. Law and order thrown into heaven for us to go and take. If politicians had even provided all this with our wrong attitudes, we will still be wallowing in a cauldron of despondency. May I ask one question? The police, better still, the soldier that went all the way to Ejura to shoot and kill innocent people, did they have rubber bullets? Did they have water cannons? Did I hear that they started with the water, whatever, and then the people were still charging? Was the water hot enough? Or it was cold water, they were just... May I ask again, do they have tear gas? I'm not a policeman. I am not a soldier, but I'm just asking. Or the Ejura crowd does not fear tear gas. Or the Ejura crowd does not fear hot water cannons. Or the Ejura crowd does not fear rubber bullets. Live bullets. Boom, boom, boom. And innocent people were falling. 11-year-olds. 14-year-olds. Now, 11-year-old is dead. 77-year-old sleeping and Ado is still alive. You see what we're talking about? Your youth will be cut short for all men to continue being in power. 12-year-olds are dying. 80-year-old Osafo Mafo is still alive. You know what that means? It means that we live in a country that is not safe. We live in a country that is not honest. We live in a country that is so insensitive to the plight of the youth. We are not educated fools. My brother, my sister, It is sad. Next time you go out to support people because you believe in what they stand for, don't let it ever be too late for you to pull out when you realize they are fools. Do not support people who you would support to climb the coconut to the top. And whilst they are on top of the coconut, they are cracking the nut and drinking and telling you, hey, this coconut, look at it, it's sweet, oh. This one is nice, oh. You look at this, hey, look how many coconuts I have. Look, plenty, hey, look. And the people who pushed you to the top of the coconut open their mouths and they are waiting. So you pour a little bit of the coconut water into their mouths, but you are there bragging about how many coconuts you own up there, forgetting who pushed you up that coconut. You don't even drop one to the ground and say, okay, you two satisfy yourself with this. Or better still, let me pluck all the good coconuts. Let me come down and let us share. No. He would rather sit up there, boast about how many coconuts he has, and look down and tell you, climb yourself. You to make you climb yourself. Climb. It's the best scenario I can ever give you. Climb. Forgetting that he could not climb it himself until he was helped up it. But he is now telling you, climb. Fix yourself, educated fools. We leave it here. I'm going to look at this. This one is taken from Ghana Web, and it says, social media users hijack Akufo-Addo's post on Toyota assembly plant with attacks. This one was published today, Wednesday, the 30th of June, 2021. And this one, I'm reading from Ghana Web. It says, whilst innocent citizens are being killed, you are posting about Toyota in Ghana. This is one of the many replies to a post by the Facebook page of, on the Facebook page of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on the launch of the Toyota automobile plant in Ghana. Most Ghanaians are seething with rage over his silence on the shooting and killing of two unarmed protesters at Ejura in the Ashanti region on Tuesday, June 29, 2021. I'll leave it here. Under normal circumstances, it will be good that the country is industrializing. Toyota and Suzuki plants opened. Mr. President would have wished that we will clap, that you've done well. Unfortunately, here and sana fata. Excuse my tree. We do what is necessary before we do what is right. That's what it means. People are dying. And then, instead of putting this on hold, to say that, okay, let us launch this after we have dealt with this issue. My brother, your father cannot die and you go about opening a new car shop that you have opened. People would think that you are insensitively stupid. True or false? How many people wanted to do something great? They have built a nice factory. They want to start producing balloons and nails. Now, 2 days before the nail and balloon company or factory is opened, they lose their wives or their fathers or their mothers. And whilst people are grieving, they still go around and cut the tape. Yes, we open this balloon and nails factory to the glory of the Most High. People will say, idiot, shut it down. Go bury your mother and come deal with this. True or false? If I'm not making sense, just let me know. Hey, I'm sure they believe that Kaka's death was going to be like the one that we witnessed a few months back. Ahmed Swale, quiet. Nobody arrested. Names mentioned. Came up to nothing. Jesus Christ. My brother, my sister. Unfortunately, Kaka's ghost refused to sleep. For all you know, Kaka was even a big fan of Shatta Wale. For all you know. He has a lot of the youth following him. If Kaka would come back to life again and hear that The same guy that he loved and eulogized called him an educated fool. I'm sure he would move away from him. Think about it, Ghana. Think about it. It is only in this country we don't take some of these things seriously. Shatta Wale, on top of his career, made one remark that brought him to the ground. Never rose again from that time. What did he say? Homosexuals should be shot and killed. Hey! And the host of the show said, this is crap you're saying. He could never have said that because of the respect he overly had for Shatta Wale. But the moment he made this, the host just went haywire. This is crap. You know it's crap you're saying. And that ended Shatta Wale's blossoming career. The Grammy award-winning Shatta Wale, one utterance. If he had made that utterance in Ghana or in some other African country, it would have passed. If he had made this utterance in Jamaica, it would have passed. But today the world is opening its eyes. It's not everybody we support that we should be supporting. It's not everybody that we see as great is great. It's not everybody we see as wise is actually wise. Let's think about it. Nana Addo Cat went and opened a plant for the assembling of Toyota and Suzuki at the time that his soldiers are shooting and killing people in Nigeria. I'm sure if Nana Addo knew that his presidency would be so bloody, he will just sit his back there in Chebi and forget about it. To God be the glory. I'll leave it here. My brother, my sister, the president has asked for a public inquiry. This is the only president I have seen who would establish an inquiry into something. And when the results are brought back, or what we call the findings and recommendations, the same president will say, okay, you have 14 findings and recommendations. There are 14. We'll take only 2. The rest of the 12 bogus won't take. Hi! You all remember the Emil Short findings? At the last elections where Sam George was slapped. Upon Nkrumah came up, I think somebody advised Upon Nkrumah and said, listen, you are becoming overly unpopular. You can become unpopular for an old sleepy horse. Protect your integrity. So he has gone back. Now he started talking again. Upon Nkrumah came. We will not accept this. This is what we will not accept. We accept 1, we accept 2, we accept the rest. We will not accept. No, we are unable to accept. Yeah. The whole commission that you established, did you look at the integrity of the commission? Emil Short is an accomplished lawyer. You put him at the helm of affairs and he comes out with his findings. You have the effrontery to stand before him. You didn't even sit with him to say, okay, this. No, you went out public. We will not accept this. And that, in fact, committee was not put up by Nana Addo's money or Upon Nkrumah's money, is state funds. Ghana shall be better. Remember to speak truth to power with all respect. My brother, my sister, Ghana belongs to all of us. We will not make demigods out of anybody. We all have the right, my brother, my sister, to live in a country like Ghana peacefully. I love you, I appreciate you, and I thank you for coming along. And the masses continue to be crying. The blood of the masses is seeping into the deepest abyss. It's been the Blakk Pot. My name, Blakk Rasta.